morning, everyone. Happy New Year's. My name is Randy Wojcik. I'm Senior Show Director with Creative Entertainment, Walt Disney Parks and Resorts. And we're here celebrating all things Cars Land. Cars Land is on its way to Pasadena. Cars Land is one of our newest lands at the Disneyland Resort. And here behind me is our moving tribute, our transformation into a float of all things Cars Land. I have the pleasure of partnering with a wonderful team from a designer, choreographer, music director. We start way back in early 2012 on the early conception of what the float will look like and the design. And then we start to build the float actually in October of 2012. But it is definitely a long journey, but we could not be more proud of what is coming to fruition here and what all of our TV viewing audience and our guests that will be here live in Pasadena will be able to appreciate on New Year's Day. We have a lot of bells and whistles that are featured on our Destination Cars Land float. Our guests are going to have an opportunity to experience the characters and places that they will see at Cars Land at Disney California Adventure, and now they will see live replicas of all things Cars Land here on our float. It's over 125 feet long, 35 feet high, has over 45 moving parts. There's 4 replicas of McQueen, Sally, Luigi, Guido. Also Mater will be taking part on New Year's Day. We're really excited that Mater will be joining us as well. There's just a lot of moving parts on this float. The amount of detail that goes into replicating the miniature race cars from Radiator Springs Racers to the detailed work on Ornament Valley, the live waterfalls with running water that cascades down Ornament Valley. There's a lot of moving parts on this float that we feel confident that our guests are really going to love.
Well,
absolutely. We'll have live performers on the float. We also will feature guests that will be on 2 vehicles celebrating 2 of our attractions at Cars Land. 2 guests will be on a vehicle that celebrates Tow Mater's Junkyard Jamboree. And then we also have some special guests that will be featured on a bouncing tire from Luigi's Flying Tires. So many wonderful moving elements on the float that I love, but I think my favorite part is actually the work that the volunteers do. Yes, it's really cool to see McQueen and Sally and Luigi and Guido and Barney Stormin and of course Mater, to name a few. But to be able to see the volunteers and the process of them decorating the float with such detail, and then to see their faces on New Year's Day, to tune in on TV or also just see it in person and say, oh wow, look at the work that I did on Luigi's Flying Tires, or look at the detailed work I did on Tow Mater's sign. That, I think, is my favorite part. It's just the hard work that all of the volunteers have added to the process.